Your Eminence, Dukes, Earls, Viscounts, Vanguards, Boeing 707s, ladies in waiting, ladies who've given up waiting, honorables, downright dishonorables, Granny and the twins, Barons titular, Barons hereditary, Barons court, Hammersmith, South Ealing's, all stations. Be up, stand and raise your glasses. The toast is the sovereign, with which I would like to couple the half crown, the rose and crown, the Queen's head, King's arm, Duke of Westmoreland's kidneys.
Here, where's all this leading?
Ladies and gentlemen, round the hall.
Oh, nice.
Welcome to the show. Now, I expect you'd like to know the answers to last week's sporting quiz. Now, question 1 concerned the famous Surrey cricketer Albert Griepe. And the answer was 107 by the time he retired. And we understand he got the family allowance on all of them. That's except the first, of course. Now then, question 2 had 2 possible answers, yes or no. And either was correct. Most of you got that one right. Question 3, the fastest time for 100 meters is held by Olga Goshensky, an employee of the Russian Gas Board who read the lot in 2 hours. What a woman. Subject to confirmation, of course. And now, nothing acts faster or indeed worse than our own cool, satisfying, menthol-fresh Douglas Smith. Forward, Smith.
Sir, it's time for the Round the Horne Forum of the Air, in which listeners ring in to air their views.
Oh, yes, here's the first call now. Hello. Oh, hello, Mr. Gunpowder. Good to hear your breath again.
Thank you. I'm trying to get something up, and I'd like you to sign it. I'd like you to sign your name on it.
Well... That depends on what it is.
It's a petition complaining about what the medical profession has done to me. The BMA have dismembered me, Mr. Horne.
Really?
Yes, they refuse to accept me as a member, despite the fact that I'm an MDQ.
Well, an MD is Doctor of Medicine.
Yes.
What's the Q for?
Waiting for me surgery to open. I usually hold it in my landlady's bathroom.
Well, why is that?
It's cleaner than the coal shed. I find the bathroom is an ideal place to have a practice. I can sit down in comfort and practice the laying on of the hands. Nice. Usually on the patient's forehead.
Yes, I see, yes. A sort of fringe medicine.
Yes.
Tell me, do you charge your patients? Do you charge your patients?
No, not the ladies. I usually sidle up to them. Yes. I sells them a bottle of my herbal remedy at the popular price of 6 guineas a bottle.
6 guineas, a popular price?
Well, it's popular with me. Will you sign my petition? All I'm asking you for is a gesture.
I'm giving you one, Mr. Gunpowder. Goodbye. Hello. Horne here.
Hello, Mr. Horne. I'm Secretary of the Hendon District Women's Institute. We have just unanimously voted you Woman of the Year.
Well, it's a great honor, but I feel I should point out that I'm not really eligible.
Why not?
Well, if you remember, I was Woman of the Year last year. Ah, dear me, it's all go, isn't it? Yes, all go. Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Look, can you give me your name?
Certainly. Elias Mooseblaster. Can you give me yours?
By all means, Kenneth Horne.
Thank you. Well, goodbye, Mr. Mooseblaster.
Goodbye, It happens all the time, doesn't it? And now, via the radio link, an on-the-spot report from Gerald Monk's habit in the Sahara Desert. And once again, I must apologize for the poor quality of the reception.
Hello, this is Gerald Monk's Habit speaking to you from the Sahara Desert. A major British company is drilling here for oil. But all they've found so far is... and... which has very little commercial value. They were optimistic, but earlier today, the chief engineer struck solid rock and bent his... which makes it impossible for him to carry on. And with that, I return you to the studio.
Thank you, Gerald Monkhouse. And now, with her dinkum blackened by the fierce sun of the Earl's Court Road, we have in the studio Miss Judy Cooleybar.
Too right, sport. Keep your distance or I'll swipe you with one of my billy bongs. Today I want to tell you about my new campaign to ban these filthy books. For instance, this one.
Well, let's have a look. The London Telephone Directory.
You may call it that. I call it pornography. They've got men and women side by side on the same page. It's disgusting.
Well, it makes it easier to get in touch.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing at all.
I mean, just look at it.
Pardon?
On page 1. How to telephone a broad.
Yes.
And there...
Probably something to do with Norfolk, you know.
Look at this. Instructions on how to look up your friends. And then look at this. There's this fellow listed here. Do you think that's his real name? Done it? He's just bragging, that's all. Fellas with names like that ought to change them. When you agree to that, Mr...
Moose Blaster. Elias Moose Blaster. Oh, a bit of luck, that. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Judy Cooleybar.
And now, I, Douglas Smith, step into the limelight with an item from my repertoire that has delighted audiences everywhere. Yes, fans, it's Douglas Smith, the golden voice of radio, to stand by for a flood of lyric melody as I burst forth in song. Thank you, Max. For years a fairy queen I've been.
I'm going to have to tell her.
For years I foiled the Demon King.
Demon drink more like. He's got a nose like a peony, just like a peony's nose.
But alas, I'm getting on.
You must have bribed the producer.
Do you? The years have flown somehow, and I feel that Fairy Snowdrop isn't wanted now.
Say that again.
Nobody loves a fairy when she's 40.
Round the edges, 40.
Nobody loves a fairy when she's old.
Oh, it's a disgrace. Letting an announcer sing when there's talented artists like us waiting about, waiting.
I could have done Drake's drum with gestures.
Yes,
Oh, let him get on with it or he'll turn surly.
but it's a disgrace. I mean, there's Hugh kept hanging about here wasting his time. He could have been putting his broccoli in.
Yes. Yes, well, I mean, I have this small allotment. Just a few King Edwards and a cold frame. But it's nice to have the fresh veg.
Look. The sooner he finishes, the sooner we can get on. Continue, Smith.
I'm not sure the mood hasn't been completely destroyed.
Oh, do get on.
All right. Max, from the chorus, Allegro non troppo, rallentando in the coda. Nobody loves a fairy when she's 40. Nobody loves a fairy when she's old. She may have still a magic power, but that is not enough. They like their bit of magic from a younger bit of stuff. When you have lost your little fairy dimples and the moth holes in your dress let in the cold, you stand there shouting, "What oh!" But they all pass by your grotto.
I shall say nothing at all.
probably the kindest thing to say. Yes. No one loves a fairy when she's old.
Well, personally, I'm glad that's over, I must say. Mather King will be relieved, too. And now... And so this week's production comes to an end. Or at least stops. And now a complete change of mood from the sober and thoughtful to the downright depressing. Yes? It's your very own, rambling Sid Rumford.
Hello, my dear. Rose to be back.
Now, what surprise have you for us in your gander bag this week?
Well, it is a 17th century ditty that tells of an apprentice loomer whose love goes awry in a cornfield, and he feels it's going against the grain. So he sings of his brief romance in a manner both reflective and lugubrious.
Oh, really?
Yes, it goes after this fashion, gaily, but with a hint of verdigris. Down yonder green valley I first met sweet Sally. When twilight was falling, we both held our tryst. Mid groves that were gloomy, she vowed her love to me. But it was so light there, we had to play whist. Amid the bright barley, we stopped for a parley. While oot owls were calling, we plighted our grunge. Above us the stars shone, my grommets got caught on a rambling rose bush and nadgered my man. Now with sorrow, deep sorrow, my wogglers are laden. For Sally's departed, she married for wealth. Although I still wander in yonder green valley, it's not so much fun when you wordle yourself.
Thank you, Rambling Sid. I think you moved all our moolies with that. Well, now, just lately I've been thinking about holidays, and I spotted an advertisement in my copy of the Corselet and Cummerbund Inquirer, which I buy for the I Spy section. Anyway, the advert read, Parlez-vous français? The Bonar School of Languages will teach you all you need to know. So, next morning I went round to their address in Chelsea. Hello, anybody there?
Oh, hello. Je suis Julien, c'est ami, c'est mon ami Sandy.
Oh, hello, Oh, bonjour, Françoise, and suivez la piste. How bona, thank you. Old Vardidolique encore.
Yes, so you're a French teacher.
Oh, oui.
Oui. Our motto, you're never alone on a foreign strand with a language taught by Jewel and Say. No.
Now, how can we help you, visage de coeur?
That's French for art face.
For a start, I'd like to brush up my Greek.
Oh, don't let us stop you if it gives you any pleasure.
The Greek language.
Oh, well. We're not too hot on the Greek,
Not too
are we?
hot.
No. To be honest, we don't know our alpha from our omega. All he knows is shish kebab, and all I know is the Acropolis.
By moonlight.
Aye?
Yes, you had an experience at the Acropolis. Didn't you, Jewel? Go on, Jewel.
I'd rather not speak of it.
I'm not surprised. He could tell you things, Mr. Horne, that make Lawrence Durrell sound like Patience Strong.
Are you by any chance referring to Lawrence Durrell's Tunk?
I never repeat gossip.
Tunk is the title of Lawrence Durrell's latest novel. It's not a vulgar slang expression. I just put that in case the Director General was listening. Now, where were we?
At the Acropolis.
frankly, we're not dab hands at your Greek.
Well, what do you specialise in?
Well, we concentrate more on the modern languages, French, Italian, Spanish. Then, of course, we do your various Chinese dialects, Cantonese, Cochinese, Pekingese.
Pekingese? How does that sound?
Would you believe woof woof?
And then, of course, we specialise in English for your actual foreign visitor.
Yes, we're working on an old Sikh now.
Yeah, Ram Singh.
yeah.
Ram Singh. Now, this is interesting, Mr. Horne. He didn't speak a word when he came to us, now did you,
Not
Jewel?
a word.
But you should hear him now. Fetch him out the cubicle, Jewel. Go on, fetch him out. Introduce him to Mr. Horne.
Mr. Ram Singh!
Ram Singh!
Come and meet a friend.
Come on, dear. Come here, dear. This is Mr. Horne.
How do you do?
Hallo, Mr. Hondaki. Gewoon te vader, je dolly oldie.
Yes, very good. Yes, got all the Polari, isn't he?
He's a sort of jewel of the Orient.
How old is he? All right, Mr. Ramsing, that's the cubicle, Ducky.
Cubicle?
Yes, that's our method. Soundproof cubicle and headphone. We call it Polari phone.
Polari. Now, the Jewel has devoted his life to perfecting that method, haven't you,
Yes,
Jewel?
I have.
Tell him how you started.
I have.
Tell him how you started.
On the method?
Yes, go on.
I don't like. I find I'm nervous with strangers.
Well, I'm not strange.
Oh, get him! Now, go on, Jewel. Tell him how it all started. Tell him.
Well, I had this friend.
Friend.
Yeah. In the merchant navy. And every time he came into port, he brought me something.
Bought him something.
Yes.
Every time he came into port.
Yes. Like a ukulele or a ship in a bowl.
He was generosity itself, that boy.
Generosity.
Lovely. Jock.
Friend of God.
Friend of God. God used to make these ships in bottles himself, didn't he,
Yes,
Jules?
all by himself.
Oh, you'd be amazed what Jock could do with a bit of wood and a bottle.
Yes, that's one of his on the mantelpiece.
On the mantelpiece.
Yeah, well, I can see that. I can see the bottle, but there's nothing in it.
No, it's the Marie Celeste. So when he rode up, one leave he brought me a parrot.
And this parrot could speak 17 languages.
Sort of polyglot.
Yeah. Yes,
go
so
on.
I thought if a dumb beastie could do it, so could I.
And that's how it started. And today, Jewel can say, Polly wants a cracker in every language in the world.
Yes,
Every language in the world.
So we started this school
Oh,
up.
what a fascinating story, he said, lying in his teeth.
So what language would you like to learn, Mr. Horne?
Well, I think perhaps Spanish.
Oh, fabulosa. Yes, all right. Well, we start you off with lesson 1. Yeah, thank you. Yes. Now, here's a list of Spanish phrases and what they mean in English. You learn these for the start.
Yes, they're useful phrases like the traveller.
I see. Right, now what's this? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, hello, I cannot speak Spanish. Please write it down. I am lost. This man is pestering me. Fetch a policeman. I have lost my handbag. I've lost my handbag? I thought you said these were useful phrases for the traveller. Now, what use is that to me?
Oh, well, we was in Spain. We found it very useful.
Well, anyway, I took that course, and within a week I was fluent. And when I arrived in Spain, the very first night I went to a bodega, and within a few minutes I was chatting fluently with a senorita. I don't know exactly what I said, but I spent the second night in the local jail. Cheerio. See you next week.
That was Round the Horne, starring Kenneth Horne, with Kenneth Williams, Hugh Paddick, and Betty Marsden. On the musical side, you had the Max Harris Group, and the script was by Barry Tooke, Johnny Mortimer, and Brian Cook. The program was produced by John Simmons.
Ladies and and gentlemen, we continue the auction with lot 22, a reclining nude in the Florentine manner, formerly belonging to the late Duke of McFadgen. Now, can I say 20,000? Thank you, sir. 25, 30,000 sold to this gentleman here. Will you take this very decorative piece with you, sir?
Yes, come along, my dear.
God bless you, Dad. You won't regret it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Round the Horne.
Hello and welcome to the show. Now, I've just been handed the result of the first race in the flat racing season. It was won by 23A Jubilee Mansions Kilburn. And only 3 flats ran. Yes, well, I thought you might like to hear about some of the things I've been doing since we last met. As you know, I'm a bit of a bon viveur. And on Tuesday I decided it was time I replenished my cellar. So I went out and bought a packet of salt. Wednesday, I went for a run in my new car. Well, I didn't really enjoy it. I banged my ankle on the handbrake every time I passed the dashboard. You've seen that, thank you. Thursday, I popped into the barber's, more out of nostalgia than anything else. Friday, I took a book on horticulture into the garden and spent the afternoon weeding it. And, Saturday, I decided an old sweet I'd had for years needed recovering. So I went out and bought a toffee paper. Well, that's more than enough of that. Now, here's the only man with the less fattening centre. It's rich, chunky pedigree Douglas Smith. Forward, Smith.
Sir, it's time for the Round the Horne Forum of the Year, in which listeners phone in to air their views.
Here's the first call now. Hello? Oh, hello, Mr. Grandfather.
Hang on a minute. I've inserted sixpence and now I can't get it out again. Oh, never mind. I'll try later with a bit of wire.
Yeah. Now, what can I do for you this week?
I wish to ventilate my spleen, Mr. Horne. The woman at the Labour Exchange has been unable to find me a suitable position in my chosen profession.
Which is?
Window cleaner, specialising in bathroom windows.
Well, you don't entirely surprise me. How exactly do you work?
I stands on my ladder, rubbing the pane with a damp chamois. I find it eases it somewhat. Yes, I frequently work for hours on the bathroom window, Mr. Horne. I try to. What is the phrase?
Keep it clean.
Oh, all right, I won't say it then.
Well, look, perhaps you're too specialised. I mean, many shops would be glad of a window cleaner. For instance, I have a butcher's.
So do I, but as I used to.
No, well, have you tried advertising under household services in the local paper?
Yes, but they made a typographical error. They put me down as widow cleaner.
Oh, unfortunate.
Oh, not really. I've got 50 of them round here now. You'll have to excuse me. The water's boiling.
Well, thank you, Mr. Grandfather. Hello, Horne here.
Are you the man who's been phoning me up at all hours of the night and making improper suggestions?
Who is that?
Mrs. Emily Bulstrode of 49 Coronation Buildings, Putney.
Oh, 49. No. No, in that case, it's not me.
Oh. Well, if you feel like it, my number's in the book.
Thank you. Well, that's all the phone calls we have time for. If you'd like us to give you a call, just write in. The names of the lucky listeners will be produced from an old hat. And speaking of old hat productions, brings me to our next item, featuring Dame Celia Molestrangler and aging juvenile Binky Huckaback. We bring you an excerpt from their least, but by no means last, film, Brief Re-Encounter.
Yes.
Fiona, don't you remember me?
Charles. Oh, it can't be.
It is.
But it can't
impossible, incredible, inconceivable, unimaginable, and yet...
Inevitable, Fiona.
Yes.
Yes. Fiona, you must give it to me.
Give it to you. But what, Charles?
You know what I've come for, Fiona. Money.
Money, Charles? How can you stand there in your old uniform and ask me for money, Charles?
I must stand here in my old uniform and ask you for money, Fiona.
But you've never asked me for money before, Charles, standing there in your old uniform, saluting me in that peculiar way. Why, Charles, why?
Because this is Baba Job Week, Fiona.
And when decimal currency comes in, the Boy Scouts will have to call it 5 new penny a job week, won't they? Well, now, many of you have written in with medical problems, in particular Lefty of Potter's Bar. And all I can say to him is, don't worry. It's quite common for one to be longer than the other. And I suggest you consult an earlobe specialist. However, in view of these letters, we've persuaded Nurse Florence McGanderpoke to come along and give us the benefit of her advice.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Horne. First, I'd like to talk to you about old wives' tales. These can now be successfully operated on. And any old wife who has one shouldn't worry too much. One listener has written to say that his stomach hangs out over his bathing trunks. Well, if I were him, I would dye it. Preferably the same colour as his trunks. Some of you have asked me how to remove unsightly moles from the lower limbs. Well, I myself find that a sharp blow with a rolled-up newspaper, it soon has them scurrying to their burrows. And finally, a piece of advice on how to avoid Mac-Huerta's disease. Keep away from Mac-Huerta.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And next week she'll be giving you advice on your molting toupee. And if you accept the advice, well, be it on your own head. And talking of things being on your own head, I'm going to sing now. It's a number of poignancy and nostalgia that compares in its quintessential mellifluence with such limpid cri de coeur as Roll Me Over and O'Reilly's Daughter. And in it I shall be accompanied by the entire Max Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, among my souvenirs. There's nothing left to see of days that used to be when you deserted me, except some souvenirs. I didn't want the stuff, it only gathers fluff, and I've got quite enough without those souvenirs. Who needs a stuffed giraffe? Disraeli's photograph. A chap called Bickerstaff. It leads to complications. I count them every day, and I can only say, please take your junk away, remove your souvenirs. You broke the news to me kindly. I can't say you were not fair. Yet just because I loved you blindly, I have the burden to bear. A partly smoked cheroot, a left foot rubber boot, some decomposing fruit among my souvenirs. A pair of bathing drawers, assorted apple cores, a set of folding doors among my souvenirs. How the hell they got there, I don't know. Though if I had my way, I'd throw it all away. I think it's here to stay,
the council won't remove it. Of china there's a load, some Derbyshire and Spode. There's half an old commode among my souvenirs. And now, movie go wrong. Forward, Smith.
Sir, Horne Graphic Productions, in reluctant association with Rent-A-Thug Debt Collectors Limited, present the memoirs of a newspaper editor. I showed them in Fleet Street.
My name is Hieronymus Newtgrasper. For many years I was editor of the Daily Globe. In fact, I've spent most of my life in one newspaper or another. I find they're cheaper than suits. And as our story opens, I'm in conference with some of my staff. Marge, as woman's editor, do you have anything to put forward?
Yes, I must protest about the way our sub-editors use their blue pencils. Once they get their hands on my articles, there's no stopping them.
Yes, I'll see what I can do, Marge. Now let's hear from our society columnist, Peregrine de Vere Fitzaubergine.
Yeah, well, last night the Duchess of Aberystwyth was seen having a bit of an ease up with the Duke at a charity nosh-up. He stayed and had a little thing on a stick, but she scarpered about 11 because of her plates who were giving her a jip.
How elegant it all sounds. I wish I could have been there.
Yeah, well, you didn't go to Eton and Harrow like what I done.
Yeah, of course. Well, I adjourned the meeting, and suddenly the door burst open.
I can do it, sir. I can do it. I can do it. Give me a chance and I'll show you I can do it.
Yes, I'm sure you can, but what?
I could be an ace reporter, sir. I used to work for the Wapping District Courier.
Oh, yes, that folded, didn't it?
Yes, sir. That way it was easier to push it through the letterbox.
Right, well, I'm not sure if there's an opening.
Oh, there must be. I'm willing to work my way up, sir.
All right. I'll see what I can do. What's your name, young fella?
Arnold Cream Tea.
Not one of the Devonshire cream teas, are you? No, I suppose not. Very well. You can start as a coffee boy, but stay out of my hair.
That won't be difficult.
Arnold set to with a will. There was another young coffee boy.
Listen, Will, I'm not going to be a coffee boy all my life. One day I'm going to make it big. I'm going to be a great reporter. I'll be known as the man they can't.
Can't what?
I haven't decided yet. I mean, you've got to keep your options open. Hang on. Here. There's somebody coming. Is it the racing correspondent, Captain Putter?
No, it's Marge Poops, the woman editor. Can't you tell Marge from Putter?
Oh, come along, you boys. There's no paper in my office, and I'm writing an article on lace panties.
Oh, sorry, Miss Poops. Here's some paper. Oh, while you're here, Miss Poops, I've got a feature you might like to look at.
Oh, let's see. Is it all your own?
Yes.
It's rather interesting. Yes. I might be able to use this. Perhaps it's a little wordy. Yes, you could shorten that sentence and take that hand out of there.
Oh, anything you say, Miss Poops.
After that, Arnold often submitted items for Marge's column, Kitchen Hints.
Housewives who like their lettuces crisp should put their eggs in cellophane bags and pop them in the refrigerator.
Fashion tips.
The new look in dresses is wasted. Well, it's wasted on me anyway.
Eventually I made him a cub reporter, but this didn't satisfy him.
I'm fed up with being a cub reporter. They never make news. They just sit in a circle going dib, dib, dib all the time.
I see.
I'm a hard worker, sir. Hard worker.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, yes.
I'm learning all the time. Every day I buy all the newspapers and study them.
Good. Well, keep on taking the tabloids.
Perhaps this is an opportune moment to mention that I, Douglas Smith, play Fleet Street. I've lined myself with newspapers for the occasion. I start off at Ludgate Circus, bend in the middle, and end up in the law courts. I'm old and narrow.
You can say that again.
And yet visitors come for miles to see my bustle. So much traffic passes through me that sometimes I get rather choked.
Oh, never mind, Smith. I think you're a nice street. You're
Thank you very much.
surrounded by several rather quaint old squares.
I shall refrain from comment.
You'd better had. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Arnold had started to make his mark in Fleet Street, but the police made him scrub it out. I had my own problems. The proprietor of the newspaper, Lord Stokestream, was worried about circulation.
Oh, my feet are going numb, Newt.
Well, your suspenders are too tight, sir. Here, borrow mine.
Oh, thank you. That's much better. Now, what's this I hear about our cookery columnist being sent to jail?
Well, I'm afraid it's true, sir. She refused to reveal her sources.
Plucky little minx.
Wasn't she?
Yes. Now, look here, Newt Grasper. I've got a report on our potential readership. Here it is. 13 million people broken down by age and sex.
Really?
Yes. And it shows that our main appeal is to this under-25 group.
Oh, splendid.
What? Only 25 out of 13 million? It's not good enough. You've got to pull your socks up, man.
Well, I can't. You've got my suspenders.
Well, damn it, if you haven't doubled the circulation in 6 months, you're sacked. Understand?
I was worried. That night I tossed and turned, and I confess I cried a little. And the man on the next seat complained, and they threw me off the bus. Next morning, I called a meeting and asked the staff for suggestions.
I've got a suggestion, Hanson.
Yeah, later. Now, what's important now is the future of the Daily Globe.
Well, speaking as stargaze and a staff astrologer, I foresee a massive surge in circulation. I say that in 6 or 7 weeks, we shall have super sales.
Oh, don't talk wet. Anybody else got an idea?
I have one. Why not print it in invisible ink for people who haven't got time to read newspapers?
Yeah, what's Max Harris doing in a sketch? Take back to piano, you great cloth-eared clown.
William,
Oh, she can't read lines. Takes him all his time to read those little dots with the tails on. Any fool can do that. Go on, get out of here.
Yes. All right, that's enough. All right. There, back to the plot.
So this great, always pushing himself.
All right, William.
Pushing himself.
It was then. It was then that young Arnold stood up and spoke. He was pale and nervous, as usual. But he still gave a good account of himself.
I'm 5'10", dark wavy hair, incredibly handsome, good teeth.
Yes. But what's your idea for improving circulation?
Well, I can tell you what's wrong with the paper. You've got half-naked women showing their legs on every page. We should be aiming higher than that. Come on now. Let us appeal to the intellectuals.
You mean we should have half-naked Oxford dons?
Yes!
I put the idea up to the proprietor.
I like it. This young fella, Arnold, what's his name, has got something. Or if he hasn't, he looks as if he has. I want you to promote him.
And so I promoted him. He came up with many more ideas.
Yeah, let's put vinegar in the printing ink to appeal to the chip shops. Let's print on cellophane so the commuters can read it and look at girls' legs opposite at the same time.
These revolutionary ideas produced a dramatic change in the fortunes of the Daily Globe. We lost every single reader.
I can't understand it. They don't seem to want transparent, vinegar-soaked pictures of half-naked Oxford dons.
Yes. Well, some people are funny that way. Arnold and I lost our jobs on the Daily Globe, but we weren't out of work for long. With our reputations, we soon got 2 of the most important positions in Fleet Street. I was under the clock, and he was outside the pub. Read all about it in the Daily Clarion.
Daily Globe goes bankrupt. Read all about it.
So ends this week's production. Next week, I'll personally introduce an extract from 7 Brides for One Brother. And I think you'll agree that's bigamy. Now we step into the Twilight Zone to meet rambling Sid Rumpo.
Hello, me dear ears.
Now, what many splendid thing have you brought for our delectation this week?
I feel I can truly say that the song I'm about to fuddle your wits with is without doubt the most lacklustre piece of tawdry effluence with which I've ever strained my adenoids.
I see, yes. One of your better efforts.
Yes, precisely. Its burden, and I use the word advisedly, is of a lugubrious nature and goes after this fashion briskly, but furtively. 'Twas on a Monday morning, just as the day was dawning, my sweetheart stood a-yawning beneath the holly tree. Her artifacts were woggling. No wonder I stood ogling. As she whirled away with her looming fork and grundled away with her grouting cork until I spilled my tea. 'Twas on a Tuesday morning, she stood beneath the awning, her posset she was pouring in for 25 and 3. Her cord wangle was chilly, oh, so she aft on it like Billy, oh. As she traddled away at her fumble jug and nudged away at her grumble mug, 'twas worth a trip to see. 'Twas on a Wednesday morning, the landlord came a-thorning without a proper warning to ask her for a fee. It seemed she had to pay a fine for hanging moolies on the line, and tattling notes on the Queen's Highway and gathering groats on the 1st of May, although she did it for free.
Thank you, Rambling Sid Rumpo. A few days ago, I started getting anonymous phone calls, and at first I thought nothing of it. It was obviously the work of a crank. But the calls persisted, and when I picked up the receiver, a voice heavily disguised would make threats such as kidnapping my wife or getting at the budgerigar by means of drugged cuttlefish. And, of course, I couldn't let that continue. I mean, I'm extremely fond of the budgie. So I thought I'd better get some protection. And as luck would have it, I saw an advert in my local paper. It read, Boner Private Detective Agency, Personal Protection Guarantee. So, the next morning, I paid them a visit. Hello, anybody there?
Oh, hello, I'm Julian, and this is my friend Sandy.
Oh, hello, Mr. Horne. Oh, how nice. What brings you trolling in here, then?
Well, are you private detective?
Private and confidential. We specialise in delicate inquiries.
Delicato. Put yourself into our hands unreservedly.
Are you qualified?
Oh, yes. I'm ex-SID.
SID, Criminal Investigation Department.
No, Sid Goat's Breath. That was my name, but I had it changed. Now I'm Julian Lestrange.
After that inspector in the Sherlock Holmes, he's modelled himself on him, haven't you, on that Sherlock Holmes?
Yes.
He loves Holmes, don't you, Jules?
Oh, I love Holmes. Yes. I read all his tales.
He loves Holmes' tales.
Read them all.
He does.
Yellow Eek, Crooked Omi, the Red Rye Leaf.
He sees himself as a Sherlock of the over 60s.
He does.
Sort of old people's home. And what role do you play in the organisation?
Well, I'm his man Friday when he's in town.
I see. You're his what's on in London.
Oh! You want protection, don't you?
Well, how do you know that?
After that last joke, you need it.
Well, yes, it's true. I'm being threatened.
We can give all the protection you need. Fire, theft, flood, you name it.
Flood?
Yeah, we've got a small insurance business on the side. But to return to our moutons...
That is your actual French, moutons. We give 3 grades of protection. They're comprehensive at 80 guineas a week. That includes armed guards at your side, night and day, a professional food taster, and a ravenous Alsatian stationed outside your door.
Or there's your partial cover.
Partial?
Plainclothes man outside your window,
Partial.
telephone interception service, and a wire-haired terrier on the landing. That's 50 guinea a week.
Well, that's more than I planned on spending.
Oh, there's your 4 guinea ordinary.
Well, how does that protect me from attack?
Jules restrains himself.
Look, are you sure you're qualified?
Oh, yes, of course. We've got certificates from the Home Office.
I've got a 00 number.
Have you? License to kill, like James Bond, 007.
No, 0071. That's the phone number of the Marine Commando Club in Paddington. They'll take a message.
They're very obliging.
Oh, very.
The law, you know, the law is in our blood. We met through the law, didn't we, Jules? Tell him.
Bow Street. It was. Yes.
Tell him what we've been doing.
Yes.
Tell him.
Go on. We'd been demonstrating in Trafalgar Square.
We had been. But we've been protesting, hadn't we? Protesting we was. You don't tell no lies.
No, I don't. I told
Who
the
was
truth.
it who'd been addressing us? Now, that, in with the collar, the vicar. What was it?
Josie Collins.
Josie Cannon Collins. Of course, we'd all marched for Aldermaston, hadn't
Yes,
we?
I joined the march at Haymarket because of my feet.
Terrible feet.
That's
Terrible feet. He's a martyr to his feet.
Martyr.
It's all them years dancing on point. Always got toes like a bunch of naughty bananas, yeah. Haven't you, June?
No need to tell
Go on, tell him why. Tell him why.
For my art.
For his art. He suffered for his art. He strained himself in the middle of Stravinsky's Sacred to print him.
Yeah.
And he had to give up the ballet. He was like Thistledown. He was like Thistledown. Here. Tell him what Dame Alice said to you. Tell him what Dame Alice said to you.
What do you mean about keeping out the girls' dressing room?
No, about how light you was.
Oh,
light.
yes.
Light.
She said I was light on my feet.
Yes. Like a fairy he was. Oh, it was lovely to watch. All to behold him. His lallies was his fortune. Until come that fatal matinee.
Oh, no, don't.
They say even now, they say you could hear the click all over the theatre. I can't And from that day, he's not danced a step.
Not one entrechat.
No, yeah.
Well, it's all liniment under the bridge now.
No, but it's left his feet in no state for protest.
No
Martin.
state at all, so I joined him at the Haymarket.
Yes. Anyway, to cut a long story short, there we was in Trafalgar Square singing, "We shall not be moved," when all of a sudden we was. And before we knew it, in the Blackbird Eye we was, and off to Bow Street.
Yes, but we were so impressed by the boner demeanour of the police, we
Boner.
decided to take the law into our own hands and become private eyes.
So here we are, ready to give of our all to help fight the crime wave. What is your actual problem?
Well, all it is really is that I've been getting these anonymous phone calls.
Oh, the anonymous
Anonymous phone calls,
Of
yes.
course.
Well, I'm sure we can help you there. If you pay us a retainer of £10 a week, we guarantee these phone calls
will stop.
Well, how can you be so sure?
Easy, Ducky, we'll stop making them.
Well, that's it for this week, except for a late news item. The winner of this year's Miss Universe contest is an 18-year-old girl from Mars. Her vital statistics are 38, 26, 35, 78, 44, 67, 3. I thought you'd be interested. Cheerio. See you next week.
That was Round the Horne, starring Kenneth Horne, with Kenneth Williams, Hugh Paddick, and Betty Marsden. On the musical side, you had the Max Harris Group, and the script was by Barry Tooke, Johnny Mortimer, and Brian Cook. The program was produced by John Simmons.
1, 2, 3. First I peel off my gloves, then my dress, then my shoes, da 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 da. Then my stockings, one by one. Then this, and this, and these.
Oh, do hurry up, Mrs. Bulstrode. I have other patients waiting to be examined.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Round the Horne.
Hello, and welcome to the show. Now, first a news flash. Earlier today, thieves broke into Scotland Yard and stole all the telephones. Now, if anyone has any information regarding this theft, well, they'll just have to keep it to themselves, don't they? Oh, dear. Now, a correction. Last week, I inadvertently congratulated one of our listeners on the girth of a bonny daughter. It should, of course, have been the birth of a bony daughter. I'm sorry. And now, with half the usual wet strength, it's non-drip, one coat, polyurethane, Douglas Smith. Forward, Polly. Oh, sorry.
Sir, it's time for the Round the Horne Forum of the Year, in which listeners ring in to air their views on current topics.
And here's the first call now. Hello. Oh, hello, Mr. Grandfather.
Hang on a minute, it's all coiled up and knotted.
What is?
This telephone lead. Ah, that's better. I'm ringing to complain to you about the lack of facilities in this country for people who indulge in my particular hobby.
Yeah. Well, I hesitate to ask, but what hobby is that?
PT.
Oh, I see. You mean you're going for physical training?
No, I mean I'm a peeping Tom. You people point the nostril of scorn at us peeping Toms, Mr. Horne, but it's not right. You should try to see things our way.
Well, I'd rather not, thank you.
Out in all weathers, peeping for Britain. And we don't get no cooperation from the public. It wouldn't be too much to leave a chair out in the front garden. Perhaps a flask of brandy or a blanket, would it? Some people haven't even got a decent driveway, and they have lights outside. They should be fined.
For lighting without drives, you mean? Oh, I did enjoy that. And you set it up beautifully for me, too. Now, what exactly did you want me to do, Mr. Grandfather?
Well, for a start, you could have a word with that woman on your show, that Betty Martian. She's just had very thick net curtains put up in her house.
And you take a dim view of it?
Exactly. Here, you won't mention that I called.
Don't worry, she won't get a peep out of me. Hello?
Fred, is that you? Why didn't you turn up at the church yesterday, Fred?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, it's no use disguising your voice, Fred. You promised to marry me. We can't wait much longer, Fred. Dad's beginning to notice that you haven't been round lately.
I think you must have made a mistake.
It was you who made the mistake, Fred. You should have turned up at the church yesterday.
Look, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Goodbye, Mavis. What a ghastly woman. Oh, dear. I'm glad I didn't turn up now. Hello, Horne here.
My mate and I are having an argument. He says yes, and I say no.
Well, you've got quite a problem there. Goodbye. Well, that's all the phone calls we've got time for. It has been pleasant, and speaking of has-beens, brings me reluctantly to Dame Celia Molestrangler and aging juvenile Binky Huckaback.
I can't bear it, Fiona. These last few fleeting moments before I go to the front. Parting is so bittersweet.
I know. I feel for you, Charles.
I know. I feel you feeling for me.
Yes, and I feel that you feel me feeling for you. Oh, Charles, we've so much to remember.
Yes.
Chestnuts roasting by an open fire. A cigarette that bears a lipstick's traces. Old MacDonald had a farm.
Yes, I remember. I recollect, recall, reminisce, recapture, retrace, and yet I forget. It's gone, Fiona.
Not gone.
Yes, lost and gone. Now I must be off.
Oh, Charles, must you? You look so handsome in that uniform.
Yes, I thought that too. Goodbye, Fiona. I'm needed at the front.
Goodbye, Charles. Drive carefully. See you at the depot canteen. Chairs, please. Pass down the box.
And now to the strains of Waltzing Matilda on a muted didgeridoo. Our visitor from the Antipodes, Miss Judy Cooleybar.
Too right, sport. Here. I brought me guard dog. You lay a finger on me and he'll have your throat out.
I'll watch it.
What do you mean by that?
No, nothing. It's all right. Now, well, this week I was wondering if you'd tell us something about where you come from.
Yeah, don't you play the innocent with me. I'm not discussing that sort of thing with a member of the opposite gender.
No, I meant Australia.
Oh. Well, you see, my family have been there ever since great-great-grandfather landed at Botany Bay in a convict ship.
A convict ship? What had he done?
Left his glasses at home. The old fool thought it was the Woolwich Ferry. Then, you see, there was his son, Ned Cooleybar, the outlaw. Used to roam around the outback, wearing an iron bucket like a helmet.
Oh, yes. The original pale face. Oh, dear, lighting without drives. I love it.
Well, after him, the family settled down in Chundaboola Springs.
They were squatters, were they?
What are you getting
Nothing
at?
at all, no. I was just thinking it must be cut off. No, I'll rephrase that. It must be isolated in Chundaboola Springs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Even the flying doctor doesn't actually land there.
No?
No, he just flies over, dangling a long stethoscope.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Judy Cooleybar. And if you're looking for the outback, well, you know where it is. And now we have a historical moment as members of the studio audience here burst forth in spontaneous song, and a golden flood of melody will envelop the hall, I think. Leading the revels, Miss Betty Marsden and Mr. Hugh Paddick.
Now, all of you here have heard tongue-twisting songs and got in a terrible knot. Yet somehow or other, an audience longs to join in this tongue-twisting rot. So Hugh's got a chorus he's going to sing. You're clever to get it first time. It's all about shoe shops and shutting at 6. I think we can all say that fine. So listen to the chorus and notice the beats. But first of all, empty your mouthful of sweets. You...
Should shoe selling shops shut sharply at 6? Should shoe shops shut sharply at 6? They should or they shouldn't, or simply, say some, should surely shut every midday at 1. Some shoe shops shut sharply, some shoe shops shut slow. But before we all get in a fix, to stop all these shoe shops from selling more shoes, we'll sharply shut shoe shops at 6. Now you all know the words. All together now. Shoe selling shops shut sharply at 6. Shoe shops shut sharply at 6. They should or they shouldn't, or simply some say should sharply shut at every midday. Some shoe shops shut sharply, some shoe shops shut slow. Before we both get in a fix, to stop all these shoe shops from selling more shoes, we'll sharply shut shoe shops at 6.
And now, movie go wrong. Smith, make the announcement, will you?
This week's film adaptation, we bring you a daring wartime escape story. Horne Graphic Productions, in association with McWhirter's Quick Frozen Porridge Fingers, proudly present Escape from Stalag Limpris.
Pardon?
Where it's just a little camp, sir.
Oh. The place, a German prisoner of war camp in the dark days of 1942. My name is Coxflute. Colonel Coxflute of the ATS. Well, some sort of mix-up in records, I suppose, but I never bothered to complain. As our story opens, the new German commandant is addressing the POWs.
I'm Heinrich Kartoffelsalat, your new commandant. Expect cooperation from you prisoners, and you can start by returning the old commandant. Dismiss.
The men began to break up grumbling. That's a sort of coarse black bread, actually. While I returned to my hut for a meeting with my brother officers. Well, gentlemen, the situation is this. There are 3,000 men in this camp, cruelly severed from their wives and sweethearts. Now, what are we going to do?
Well, I have a rather bold suggestion.
Yes?
Let's escape. We can leap over the barbed wire.
Well, no use. One chap tried it and failed. Poor old Squeaky. He was always trying to get away.
Yes, he made it in the end there. Wriggled out through the sewer pipe. Got back to England covered in glory.
Since then, all our attempts to escape have failed. I suspect that one of the officers in this hut is portraying our plans to the Germans. I looked round. Was it Lieutenant Jones? Captain Jenkins? Obergruppenführer Fritz von Schwarzkopf? Who could tell? Suddenly the door was kicked open.
Rausch Schweinhund, get up!
Young Rausch Schweinhund got up and was led out. We weren't quite sure why he was there in the first place, and they brought in a new prisoner.
Hello. I'm Group Captain Toothloosley. Reggie Toothloosley.
Yeah. Don't tell me you're one of the few.
Yes, I am. Yes. Actually, I'll tell you, Jerry got me with a burst of flak in the rear.
Oh, how painful for you.
I was flying a Mosquito at the time. We're a bit short of planes these days.
I could tell this man had something. Courage, guts. Call it what you will.
Yeah.
By Jove, Reggie, you've got a lot of... Call it what you will. Isn't that the ribbon of the DFC? It's not often you see a man wearing that.
No?
Well, not in his hair.
You're just in time, Reggie. We're planning an escape. It won't be easy. We're locked in this hut all night. The Jerry passes round every 2 hours, and they've got... We've got great big guard dogs with them.
Well, why don't we dig a tunnel?
Good thinking. But how will we remove the dirt?
We'll leave that to the producer. He's good at that.
And so we began the tunnel. We prized up a floorboard and started to dig it.
Man, dig that crazy floorboard.
It was going to be a long job. The routine of the camp went on. Letters from home arrived to break the monotony.
Lads, I've got a letter from the missus.
Dear Stan, I have just given birth to twin boys. I'm calling them Angus and Jock. The lodger, Mr. MacTavish, sends his regards. Yours faithfully. Faithfully, Moira.
But Stan, you've been here for over 3 years.
And I write very passionate letters.
I say, chaps, there's a letter for me, too.
Dear Roger, I want you to know you are never far from my thoughts. I cry into my pillow at night and murmur your name. Come home soon. Things are not the same without you.
Well, isn't that nice? Who's it from?
My old drill sergeant at Aldershot. Sentimental old fool.
Meanwhile, the tunnel was progressing. That day, it was Reggie's turn to dig. He'd drawn the short straw. How are you getting on?
Not very well. I've bent my short straw. Can't we get a shovel?
I'm afraid not, no.
Oh, go on, sir. I haven't got a part this week. I could play the shovel.
Well, I don't think so, Smith. It really needs somebody younger. Yeah. Tell you what, though, you can play the tunnel. And later in the plot, Mr. Williams and I will go through you. All right?
It's absolutely necessary, sir. Very well, I'll play the tunnel.
Good.
Already I'm 50 yards long and growing every day. I'm cold and dank and moisture runs down my sides.
Oh, shut up. Now then, men, the escape is tonight. While Reggie and I'll crawl through that Douglas Smith, you chaps get busy painting road-up signs and create a diversion. Oh, come on, Reggie. Only another few yards.
Oh, it's so cramped. It's so cramped in this tunnel. I can barely move. I said it was a mistake to bring the Max Harris group down here with us.
Shh. We're through. Shh. We're just outside the wire. Keep your head down. The German guards are everywhere. Did you work out our route on that map?
Yes, we catch the Bakerloo train from West Hampstead to Charing Cross, then change the district
Yes,
line.
now look, actually it's more the first part of our journey I'm worried about. From here to London, it's not going to be easy, but we can sleep in barns.
And have a nap in Hammersmith.
Yeah, I see, yeah. But let's get out of Germany first. We headed for the French border. Our first problem was the Rhine, but fortunately we had our raincoats with us. We hitched a lift, hiding under a load of dried grass. Suddenly, the wagon was stopped by a man in the field grey uniform and Africa Corps hat we had learned to dread.
We're done for. It's a British Railways porter.
No, it's a German. I think he's going to poke about here with his bayonet.
Really?
We mustn't make a sound. Now, grit your teeth.
I can't.
Well, give them to me. I'll grit them for you. He won't see us in the dried grass. Wait. I think your elbow is sticking out.
He hasn't spotted it, though. He can't tell dried grass from my elbow.
You must be joking. Get out, Englishers. I have my gun pointing at your stomachs. You will raise them above your head.
We climbed out. He marched us to a local billiard hall and placed us under arrest.
Have you any last request before I shoot you?
Yes, please. Miss me.
We looked around the billiard hall. We could never break down the door with our bare hands. Fortunately, there was a queue against the wall, and they all helped us. Once more, we were free. Dawn found us in a haystack near the French border.
Hello.
Hello.
I am Dawn.
Oh.
Yes, indeed. Dawn Higgins of the French Resistance. We will help you get to the coast. You will pretend to be a French peasant couple. Here, you may borrow my plastic Mac as a disguise.
Won't the Germans see through it?
Possibly. But in order to allay suspicion, you will have a baby.
I'll do my best, please.
No, please. No. I will supply the baby.
Well, it's very good of you, but we are in a bit of a hurry.
It will not be a real one.
Oh, darling.
You will hide in my cellar while I make the arrangements.
Excellent. And from there, perhaps I can send a message to London. Dear Vera Lynn, please sing the Nuns' Chorus for Dawn and all in the Resistance hidden in the secret cellar at 27 Rue Fromage.
There.
But what about the Gestapo? They listen in.
Oh, let them send their own requests. Just a minute, somebody's coming.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. This is Jacques. Are you okay?
I am all right, Jacques. Jacques likes the English, except for the footballers. West Bromwich let him down on the pools.
Oh, perfidious Albion. The plan has been changed. Slip on this German uniform.
What a good idea. With those on, they will look just like a couple of panzers.
Saucy cats. Yes. It is a ruse devised by my sister Charlotte.
We agreed to the Charlotte ruse and followed up with cheese and biscuits. It was to be our last meal in France. That very evening we were dining on British soil. It tasted revolting. But we were glad to be back.
Well, sir, here we are, back in dear old Blighty. It's a pity about the misunderstanding over these German uniforms.
Yes, Reggie, this English prisoner of war camp is worse than Stalag Limperist. Oh, well, only one thing for it.
Start digging a tunnel.
And so much for this week's film. Next week we'll be showing you the sequel to Gone with the Wind, which we rather daringly called Back with the Bismuth. And now the voice that runs through Tara's halls, or at least the scullery, Rambling Sid Rump.
Oh, hello, my dearios. Thank you very much indeed. Well, sing Dilly Down, my Daffy, and Semolina on my cup.
Yes. And how ethnic can you get without being arrested for it? Now, yes, what have you got in your gander bag for us this week?
Art is a paean of praise to the ladies, dolly chicks and old boilers alike. And it goes in this manner, thank you. Grandly, but with a lot of nudging. Here's to the maiden who waggles her nodes. Here's to the widow's cord wangle. Here's to the lass with extravagant scrodes, set at a curious angle. Let the grunge flow, let yourself go, and quaff up your posset at 9p a throw. Here's to the charmer whose grummets we prize. Here's to the maid who has none, sir. Here's to the girl of extraordinary size who bogles her moolies for fun. Let the grunge flow, let yourself go, and quaff up your posset at 9p a throw. Here's to the maiden who wordles to please, and the maid with magnificent loomers. Here's to the girl with provocative knees, who's subject to all kinds of rumours. Let the grunge flow, let yourself go, and quaff up your posset at 9p a throw.
The other day I was glancing through a pamphlet which was issued by the Amateur Athletic Association. Its title was The 2-Minute Mile, Can Cenopods Make It Possible? When my eye was caught by an advertisement, it read, Visit one of the stately latties of England, Bona Abbey. So I thought, well, why not? And the next day I popped down. Now, Bona Abbey turned out to be a prefab on the Hackney Marshes. But I thought, well, I've never seen the aristocracy at home, so I went up to the massive portico and shouted through the letterbox. Hello, anybody there?
Oh, hello, I'm Julian, and this is my friend Sam.
Oh, hello,
Oh, golly, to Valdieri.
Thank you.
Don't be strange. Trolling. Yes, take his half-crown, Jewel. Oh, I'll put my guide's hat on. Right, now, if you're ready, we can set off on our guided tour of Jules' family seat.
Jules, I had no idea you were highborn.
No higher than anyone else.
Don't denigrate yourself, Jules.
No.
Don't denigrate yourself.
Don't like
He's of the blood royal. A queen's blood flows in his veins. Oh, he's been on the royal jelly. Bow to that aristocratic eek. Bow to the eek. Look at the nose. Bow to the nose with its hint of bourbon. And the milk stout in the air. Oh, Raya. What a Raya.
I was having a beer rinse.
Beer rinse.
Well, that explains the dressing gown.
Dressing gown?
Yeah.
That's his official robe. Official robe. See the back emblazoned with the word royal?
Oh, yes, Royal Borough of Tufnell Park Slipper Bar.
Slipper bar,
Yes.
He used to be a masseur there. Masseur he was. He's got magic fingers, he has. What lappers? Lovely.
Oh, magic lappers I've got. It's a gift with me, you know.
Lovely.
I could do things with your lower dorsals that would give you new life.
Yeah.
I would have still been up the slipper bars, but I had this misunderstanding in the steam room with a jockey. No, honest.
No, don't go on, don't go on. Don't go on.
Well, I
don't know who his friends are. He's like that, Mr. Horne. He'd tell anybody anything. That's his trouble.
I'm like
He's
that,
too open. He lays himself open.
Do tell me.
Then, of course, he gets hurt. Then, of course, he comes running to me. And I tell him, if you hadn't laid yourself open, you wouldn't get wounded by life vagaries.
No.
Lays himself open, you see.
Sand is very understanding, yes.
Yeah.
He knows my weak points, but he's still... No, he's still... Don't you stand shoulder to shoulder with
me. If you can't put out a hand to a friend, what are you on this mortal coil for?
As the bard has it.
Frequently. We digress.
Oh, indeed.
We digress, Mr. Horne. You come to look round Jules' ancestral latte. Now, through there is the robing room where we robe. There's the smoking room where we smoke. And up there is the minstrel's gallery.
Where we mince.
And cast your radiant orbs over to the left. You will observe the portraits of Jules' ancestors, or the family Jules, as they're known.
Yes, sir. This one here with the great spade beard, that's Granny.
No, the fake ogle.
Fake ogle. Hardly notice it. And this one here, this great butch Omi in doublet and hose, with his hand resting lightly on his cutlass.
Note the cutlass.
And note the hand resting lightly.
Yeah.
He, of course, was a pirate. He was known as Henry the Bold.
Yes, and this one next to him with the pomaded wig and the lace jabot.
Oh, that's Cyril, the absolutely outrageous.
Just bard of that Elizabethan drag, Mr. Horne. The ruff, the doublet, the magnificent codpiece. Oh, the sixpence for chips. Jules' family sprung from his loins.
We did, we sprung from.
Like a scalded cat sprung from.
And it's from him that we get our titular rights.
Titular rights, they've got, And now through here's the royal bed chamber, over there the royal bed.
Royal bed?
Yes, legend has it that many queens have slept in that bed.
Queen Elizabeth I slept there, and Mary Queen of Scots, Anne Boleyn, Anne of Cleves, Queen Victoria, they all slept there.
Not all at the same time.
Of course, not just silly days, only one warming pan.
Well, you know, this house seems a little modern for all this to have happened in it.
Well, it belies its age, Mr. Horne. There are a wealth of antiquities. Over there, an oldie-weldy latticey windowy. And over there, an oldie fireplacey with an ingle nookie.
Nice for the nookie.
Yes.
And over there, over the fireplace, the family escutcheon, 2 ballet dancers supporting a heraldic lion improper. It looks nice, doesn't it?
And under the crest, there's our family motto.
Ars Gratia Artis. That's your actual Latin. Loses a little in the translation, but it means roughly as art's in the right place.
Yeah. Well, now you've seen it. What do you think?
Well, it's impressive, but can you make it pay?
Oh, yes, Mr. Horne. So far this season, we've had 6 tourists.
But at half a crown a town, that doesn't amount to very much.
Ah, yes, it's half a crown to get in, but it's £7.10 to get out.
Oh. Well, it was quite an experience. Not so much a Luton Who, more a Hackney What, I suppose. And there's a rumour they're going to demolish it and erect a rubbish dump on the site. Well, we mustn't stand in the way of progress. Cheerio. See you next week.
That was Round the Horne, starring Kenneth Horne, with Kenneth Williams, Hugh Paddick and Betty Marsden. The music was supplied by the Max Harris Group, and the script was by Barry Tooke, Johnny Mortimer and Brian Cook. Production was by John Simmons.